Okay, I got a light review. This is obviously an icon light. It's 800 lumens, and I picked this up from Harbor Freight. Normally, I don't buy too much stuff from Harbor Freight. I haven't had the best of luck with them, especially tools or even toolboxes. I buy them, and they're either already broken when I get them, or I break them shortly after I have them. So I had that happen with one of the toolboxes. It was damaged and severely damaged. I mean, severely damaged. Every angle of it was damaged. And they boxed it up and tried to sell it anyways. The box was brand new. There wasn't even a crease in the box. So explain that one to me if you know Harbor Freight. Anyways, I went in there looking for shop lights. And I did purchase some, couple for my shop. And I'll show those later. But when I was in the light aisle, I had seen this among the wall rack of many, many lights. But the 800 lumens jumped out at me with the small size, and it's magnetic. So I really like magnetic accessories. They're just very versatile. This is about, I think it's 6.5 inches long. Don't quote me because I'm taking a guess right here. I'm uploading some videos, so I don't have my phone for information right now. The red is obviously to turn it on and off. It has some decorative, I guess you'd call it knurling. It just looks like knurling. It doesn't really feel like it. Then on the opposite side, you have the port, and it does come with the cable. It's a C USB cable to charge it up there. And you can see it's put together pretty well. It's put together with hex bolts, so it's put together nicely. And then on the bottom is the magnet, and there's a felt pad here. And the felt pad is just in the center. It's not all the way to the edge. Keep that in mind. So now when it opens up, obviously it opens up at any angle in between here and full wand. Okay, now when you turn on, you get, it varies. Sometimes I turn on, it's flashlight first. Sometimes I turn on, it's the bar light first. But the little bar light, brighter than the flashlight. Okay, this is a weird configuration. The larger bar. And it's quite bright. I mean, it's 800 lumens. It's quite bright. And then the flashlight. I really do like it. And I was surprised by that. I don't like the fact, though, that it bends this way, but it doesn't go this way because it minimizes the direction and how you can use the larger bar. Where, like this, if you have it mounted to something, you can configure this one in a lot of different ways, but you can't for this light here. So that I didn't like. Now, a major warning with this light. I use this in my 5-drawer toolbox that I bought from them. And unless when it's mounted to your box, it's got a strong magnet too, I gotta tell you. It's got a really strong magnet. I was quite surprised at how strong the magnet is. But if you don't lift it off exactly like this, if you have any tilt whatsoever, that part, see, that's on felt. That's not. So any slight angle when you're going to remove this, you are going to scratch the crap out of your toolbox, your car, whatever you have this mounted to. So it's very important that you know that up front because this scratched the crap out of my new toolbox. Not a big deal for me. I'm ripping the lid off anyways when I do my combination of the two boxes, so it's okay. But it's something for you to keep in mind where you're using this light, whether it's on your toolbox or a painted surface such as a car, which could cause a lot of damage. So I think for me, I'm going to try to either, come on camera, focus, either put duct tape around this so it covers the metal as well, or a larger piece of felt or something. The magnet is really, really strong, so I'm not worried about losing any of the force of how it holds. But the edges here are kind of sharp as well. There's a couple, they're not perfect. There's a couple nicks and stuff in here you can see. So I would definitely cover that up with something. If you have any suggestions, put them down in the comments for other people. Just keep that in mind, though, because when you're doing stuff, very rarely are you going to take the time to perfectly remove this from whatever you're doing. I mean, maybe you will, but I won't. I'll just grab it and just go, and, I have a tendency to obviously damage stuff. But other than that, it's, let's see if we can get the writing to come in here. All right, it's got a 3.7 lithium ion. You can see all the information there. So hopefully you can replace the battery. I'm assuming it's some version of, I'm taking a guess, 18650. I don't know. But I'm hoping that you can replace this because I paid with a coupon. It was around $30 for this. So, if you get it on a coupon deal, it's not too bad. You'd have to tell me. I mean, if you have another light to compare it to in this type, I don't. I just thought it was cool. It's pretty neat. I can take it around the shop with me if I'm working in a certain area and I don't have enough. Right now, I don't have all my lighting done yet in there, so I have some dead spots, and this helps out quite a bit. But for, the Icon brand or whatever, it's pretty decent, We'll see if it holds up over time, because it's a combination of metal and plastic. So this is the only part that's metal, the battery part here. All of this and up into here, it's all plastic. So keep that in mind too, in case you drop it. I don't know how durable these are. I try to be very careful with it since I paid, 30-something bucks for it to not drop it, because I don't know if those LEDs are going to break and it's going to stop working for you or whatever. That could be quite costly. So I'm kind of careful with it. But I was impressed with how strong that magnet was. Here's a good example for you. It will almost hold up my entire... Oh, there it will. That's a quarter drive sockets. But it's a very strong magnet. So I don't think you're going to lose a lot of magnetic ability if you wrap the end of that to protect whatever work surface you're working on. Or if you don't care, then you don't care. But just a warning with that. But yeah, it's a neat little light. I like it. It's one of the better Harbor Freight purchases so far. We'll see how long until it burns out. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm sure Harbor Freight's good for certain stuff. I mean, I've bought a few things from there. I don't buy my main tools from there, like power tools. I don't know really about their hand tools. I think I bought one breaker bar from there, a 3/8 breaker bar, and I broke it the first time I used it. Snapped that anvil right off. I was shocked. I'm like, wow. I didn't know I have a lifetime warranty either. It was Pittsburgh, I think, and I threw it right in the garbage because I was like, geez, what a piece of junk, and pitched it when I could have got a replacement. But I have some name brand ones now, so I don't really worry about it. But I'm sure they're hit or miss like any other company. They have quite a few different brands. I think they have Pittsburgh, Quinn, and then the Icon line, and there might be a million other different brands in there. But the lighting is pretty cool. You got to watch for sales, though. When I purchased the lights for the shop, they're shop lights, the long lights that hang from the chain with the little pull cord. They were 5,500 lumen lights, and they all connect together like a daisy chain. You can plug one light into another. I forgot how many they said, 4 or 6 you could plug in. But they were like $23 a light, which really isn't that much for a 5,500 lumen light. But then I ran into a sale at Menards. They had 6,500 lumen lights for $17. So I was kind of kicking myself. But I already started out with the Harbor Freight, so I'm going to continue it so it's all fluid in the shop. The 5,500 lumen are pretty bright. I'm pretty happy with it so far. I can't wait till I get all the lights and see how that goes. Okay, so let me know your thoughts, what you think about this. If you have any other lights that you would recommend, small compact like this, magnetic, something similar, I'd appreciate it. Drop it down in the comments section. Like, share, subscribe, donate, whatever your mood is. We'd appreciate it. And there's more videos coming. I know the tool thing's probably getting on a lot of people's nerves. maybe not everybody, but some people don't want to watch just tool videos. But it's kind of right where I'm at right now, trying to finalize that and move on to some other things. I'll have some other videos sprinkled in between to break it up a little bit. And it should be this summer. I'm planning for this summer. I don't know exactly when yet. It depends on what happens with life. Getting the studio set up in the shop for the YouTube videos. The camera work will get better. The scripts will get better. The reviews will get better. Back to the way I used to review. These have been kind of fast and churned out. I'm trying to play catch up. And some people have pointed out some stuff I missed, and I appreciate that. I believe Alan, shout out to you, pointed out an error I made with some information on the Tecton 1/4 inch set that I forgot to mention. So I thank you for that. But yeah, we will get back on track here. I just want to get out some videos for you guys, some content. I have a lot of stuff to review, so stick around. Thanks.